Why you ain't tell us, man?
Oh, you said.
So you gotta be circumspect.
You gotta stop doing it, man.
It's all
Come
good.
on, man.
Good thing we ain't saying nothing crazy.
All right, all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash.
All right, double honors to apostle elders in New York, Great Millstone. All right, so we're gonna focus a little bit on Deuteronomy 28:68, man. Okay, yeah, you got a lot of scoffers. Yeah, get that into the blue letter, man.
Gotcha.
All right, give me Psalms 44, and also give me where is it? Yeah, Isaiah 50 and 1.
Gotcha. I'm gonna start with the Deuteronomy.
Yeah, it started with that.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. It reads, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again." I'll say Khan. Gotcha. It says, "And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships."
Right. Because it's locked.
Oh, you got it.
Let me get this right. So I'm gonna give that to Get a there from 28:68. Yeah, in here.
For you.
Yeah, no, in here. Right quick. All right, hold on, we'll find it. Because these 2/3 are people in Amalek, they like to say, oh, it's something else. We're going to show you it's really talking about the Atlantic slave trade, the Indian Ocean slave trade, the Pacific Ocean slave trade. All right? So it's talking about all of them, man. All right, so you can read that again when I'm
Gotcha.
next, okay?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. It says, in the can I read verse 1 then jump down to 68?
Oh,
Real
yes,
quick?
yes.
Come, this Deuteronomy 28 and 1. "And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations on the earth."
You know, right before you read Deuteronomy 26, read Deuteronomy 28, 45,
45.
No, read 15, then read 45, 46.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, so they get the complete picture.
Jumping down, verse 15. It says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power."
But it shall come to pass. All right, meaning a future. I mean, it shall happen. All right, go ahead.
Yep. It says, "To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day,
Right.
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee."
Right, he talking to all 12 tribes of Israel, because a lot of you little slick Negroes, you like to say only Negro, only Israelites.
Right.
Oh, that's only talking about the tribe of Judah. You think you see Judah's consists of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi.
Yeah.
You're talking about the southern kingdom.
Yep.
All right, and you don't get it, man. The Most High, Yahweh, they deal with you anti-camp Israelites, man. And you read the scripture, the whole nation of Israel is a camp, man. All right, so what you gonna do? Cut your wrists? You gonna go in the bathroom? You gonna turn the car on and fill the carbon dioxide? All right, you belong to a camp, period, man. You niggas, you just rebellious, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Just to add on to what the Zaquan was saying, the elder, it's the whole duty of men, like the scripture says. This is the reason why we was created, to give glory to the Most High, prophesy against Mount Seir,
Right.
and wake up and live our heritage. We was cut off. We was discontinued. Now the Lord has given us the grace and mercy to wake up to our heritage, the truth, understanding. That's what the elder said. The whole nation is likened unto a camp, because we should be what? Serving our power, man, doing what's pleasing unto our Lord and Savior. And if you're not, you're considered rebellious. You're not hearkening.
Right.
Therefore, the curses are going to devour you. The enemy is going to devour you, man.
That's why you confused. You get a little bit Great Millstone, then you get a little bit ISBK, get a little bit IUIC and GOCC, and you confused, man. Yeah. All right, hey, Great Millstone, the camps that teach like us, we got the 1000% truth, man. All right, we telling it like it is, man.
Right.
Like, go ahead.
It says back in Deuteronomy 28, verse 45, jumping down. "Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee."
Right, that's why you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are in the ghettos and the barrios and the shanty towns today, man. Cause you disobey Yahweh, your true power, man. All right. In the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians, using the crowd when you said let his blood be upon us. So on Yahweh Shai, man. In Matthew, I believe Matthew chapter 27, man. That's why the curse is more heavy on you, man. All right. So you don't rebellious, you rebellious, stiff-hearted people, man. You stiff-hearted, man. You tell Jake do one thing, like that pandemic, that blandemic came happen. Jake being hard here, instead of Jake staying in the house like he's supposed to and shit, they just, cause I was working, I was the first responder.
Right.
Jake out past curfew, all that stuff and everything. I really don't give a shit, but Jake just put themselves, they like to test
Not
you.
taking nothing serious.
Yeah, they like to test you and shit. All of a sudden, like, yo, boxer, Jake try to do this, then you go, pop, pop, pop. And fuck Jake up. Jake, that's how people, they like to test, man.
Yep.
They rebellious. All right, go ahead.
See how far you can go with something.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, but hey, you can't test, you can't tempt Yahweh, man. And that's what you're gonna learn, Yahweh about Shem Shabbat. Cause a lot of y'all talking smack. Talking about you ain't the Israelites, Africans, FBA, all this stuff, man.
And that goes into that confusion.
Right.
Only where the confusion is coming at, man. Only where the contention is coming at is through pride, man.
Right.
Or through these other camps, with their false doctrines, because they got 10% truth, the rest lies. That goes into
They
that
got
James.
1%.
Yeah, that goes into that James, and man, they causing the confusion, man. And the
Right.
scriptures tells us and command us to mark those that cause the confusion.
And it's also insanity, man. Cause you keep doing, cause they got you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American. You keep doing the same shit and get no results, man. With this voting bullshit.
No results.
All right, voting, going to college.
Fit in.
What the fuck that would do for us?
So that's the reason why they got slavery on the ballot. So
Right.
They try to make Jake vote and make it seem like, hey, even if Jake started voting because of that, whatever outcome they want to happen,
Right.
it's gonna happen. Because guess what? That slavery is gonna come back. It's gonna come back in the form of what? We already know the sea hill.
Right.
Esau wants to bring that. Because guess what? The sovereignty of America is about to be pulled from it. They don't have enough money to stimulate your sovereignty and your freedom.
Right.
So you're about to go through complete hell.
And you ain't ready.
Right. Right. Back in Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 46.
Right.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
And that's how you tell who the Israelites are, man. All right, that's how you tell them who suffer the conditions, man. All right, cause little small headers, man, they don't suffer the conditions over there in the Levant. They not out. They don't live in the ghettos, the barrios. They women are not rebelling against them. They kids not rebelling against
They're
them.
not in trouble as other men.
They're not in trouble with other men. They not turn the key in their house and look this way, that way.
Never been on a slave ship.
Never been on a slave ship. Never had a cast of iron around their necks and ankles. All right, they never lost out there. They knew they always brag about that. Oh, we kept the law. We kept the law. Well, y'all, this one Luda had on YouTube, no, on TikTok.
And that has led in their demise according to the scriptures.
Right.
Only these dumbass people who don't read believe it.
Exactly.
Right.
You profited off of the people who don't read, who don't have the knowledge to do so.
Get
Just
this.
like the Catholic Church.
Oh, get this. There was a Jake on the comment board. He said, yeah, I believe he's telling the truth, but he provided no scriptures or anything. This is our people. Our people, they insane, man. The whole, let's say Isaiah 1:5, the whole head is sick.
I got
Right.
something. Isaiah 42 and 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes.
How they get America? How they get control of our land? How they get control of West Africa? They came and conquered and got our ass out of there, man.
And
All
they are hid in prison houses.
Like we hid in prison house. We locked up in prisons, man. All right? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? Look at California. California got 2 tribes in there, man. Really 3. Gad, so-called Native Americans, Judah, so-called Negroes, and Issachar, so-called Mexicans, man. All right? So any asshole like to say so-called Mexican or Israelites, but why they suffering the curses in the Bible, man? Why the so-called Mexican can't remember his original family name? Why the so-called Mexican got a Spanish name, Italian name, or a Portuguese name?
Yeah, they hold on to 2 and 3 names.
Right. How come,
Herrera,
right? How come I can't remember the original Pacific tribes? Because all Cause all it's got so-called Mexicans, all of them not Aztecans, man. They belong to various indigenous groups in there. How come they can't remember their names and stuff? Why did they go into slavery? Why they got shipped to Spain and stuff? Man?
Got the precept to prove it.
Go ahead.
Real quick, and then I'm gonna jump back in and Deuteronomy and then hit that 68.
Yeah, it's all come together. Yeah.
This is real quick. This is Jeremiah, chapter 17, and verse 4.
Right.
It says, and thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee,
Right.
and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
Right. Even though that's talking about the southern kingdom, they also gonna fit the northern kingdom. They just accused for their heritage. Why? Because they forgot, for the Mexicans, they forgot which indigenous clan they belong to. Mexico. They got Spanish, Portuguese, and Italian surnames. All right. They in the barrios. They in the prison system. They gang banging on each other. All right. They got an evil eye to each other. The whole family and shit. Yeah, they stick together, but still, they still got the curses on them, man. They serving Esau. They said they should be a servant in Genesis 49:14. It's called to be a servant, man. I mean, I'm just paraphrasing, man. All right, so we are these people, man. That the Bible speaks of. They don't fit the little hatters over there, man. Over here. All right, go back to it. Gotcha.
Back in Deuteronomy 28 and verse 48.
Yeah, right.
Therefore, being discontinued from our heritage, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
So we had a yoke of iron around our neck, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, we had a yoke of iron on our neck, and we don't want all things. We gotta go to Esau, go to college, you gotta get a loan. You gotta get a payday loan. All right, you gotta go to this grocery store.
And it got interest on it, and the scriptures is against usury.
Even you have your own damn business, man. You gotta go to this man for certain things and stuff, man. You gotta pay taxes to him, man. And you got these old stupid ass 2/3
of iron
of the Israelite women, aka the nigger woman, making videos talking about, see, the Hispanic man, they provide the grocery stores, they feed they women and all that stuff. They're like, it's a goddamn Jules, like a goddamn Jules franchise or Moreno franchise and shit. Jace got the same shit, but they're not gonna see like Jules, Jules Mariano's, Whole Foods and nothing like that.
There's a lot of Jakes that own stores and restaurants that's prospering because they in the bed with Esau.
Right, you gotta get in the bed with Esau, man.
Even with Southern Kingdom. But the fact is, because fuck all that bullshit.
Right.
Fuck you goddamn black women and fuck you Hispanic women that want to take up for this goddamn devil.
That's right.
The Lord didn't ask us to do none of that shit. This place is about to be destroyed. He asked us to come out here and do this. Yes, if you have a family, you're not
supposed to take care. Right.
Okay, brother, if you had a family, you wouldn't provide for your family?
Right.
You got a family, you got money, you got that's just fucking stupid. That's fucking normal. That's normal. Nobody's not gonna provide for their fucking family. We ain't about to build up in this motherfucking place. No, you're not gonna get $1,000 fucking dollars to go fucking get your hair done and some fucking shit that don't fucking matter.
Right.
All right. That's stupid. That's folly. All right. We are prophets. We're set up to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom. That's it. I try to be and respect what you how about me out. So we don't fucking be a part of that folly that gets destroyed.
But they don't want that. They want that fucking Easter. They want that fucking Christmas. That's Thanksgiving. That's what they want. All right. Cause they always spirit going another direction, gonna come back. But they don't want no discipline, none of that. Oh, there's no Blackberry. Where yes it is. All right, even you got those bug outs, the Nation of Islam, the Moorish Science Temple, and some more bug outs. You don't want that, all right? Because you can't have that goddamn Easter basket, and you can't have that goddamn Christmas tree, and you can't have that goddamn not Thanksgiving. All right, you can't have that shit. You want this bullshit society, man. You don't want your house shot, man. All right, you want to prosper the shit society. You want to live in a mediocre state. All right,
foul land in there.
Right, your women, your man's not set on the kingdom, man. Your man is still on this material ass bullshit system, man.
Oh, I got a precept.
Go ahead.
To base back everything you said up. Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Right.
Choose none of his ways.
Envy not the oppressor. Don't choose his ways. Don't fall after Esau, man. Hey, what your house shall say in the book of Matthew? He said, set your treasures in the heavens, man.
On earth.
All right, hey man, we gonna get things a million times more in the kingdom, man. Hey, our streets gonna be made of fucking gold, man. We gonna get immortal bodies. It's gonna be like a non-stop MCU movie and shit, man. We gonna have spiritual powers, all that stuff, man. And we gonna have this man in slavery, man.
Real living.
Except we ain't gonna be losing against evil, like.
Right. All right. So hey, you know what? You're like women, man. You nigga women. You putting all your chips on Esau, and you losing right now. You already lost. The Most High already won, man. Mission accomplished. We just gotta see how the movie gonna play out, man.
Yep.
All right.
That's right.
Cause you women, you finna get real humble real soon, man. All right. Cause what, December? So it's a strong chance Bite gonna sound that Bite Bucks thing and crash that con.
Oh yeah, December 13th.
Yeah.
And they already acting fake humble, but they don't understand how humble they're about to be because that's that not Deuteronomy, but that's that Isaiah 32. What is it, like the 9th chapter? It talks about the vintage filling. The vintage is the increase of the vintage goes into the crops. It goes into basically the crops. Well, what would that be?
Yeah, just keep that.
The vintage today would be your money. How you get your increase and how you gonna fucking buy this and sell this?
Survive.
Exactly. Yep. Survival. Just put it in layman's terms. Because that dollar is about to fail, man. And they want it to fail. These other countries are backing their currencies with gold now. You got Ghana. They said they have 8 tons of gold, you know, and they about to start using gold to trade with oil. And then you got China that says the same. So this fucking dollar is fucking done, man. It's not about to be traded outside the U.S.
Yep.
Right.
So what the fuck you gonna do with all them FRNs that's in your bank account?
Right. That American, so-called American dollars really a federal note been inflated since they stopped backing with silver and gold, man.
Yep.
Nixon did that.
All right, ain't no fucking reverse inflation and all this shit, man. Hey, this motherfucker crash, man. Yep. America's a red Corvette about to crash in a golden wall, man.
And they brag about the fact that they stole all the gold and the silver up under our nose.
Yeah.
Harold Wallace Rosenthal, the hidden tyranny.
Speak up.
Yeah.
Hidden tyranny. They brag about they stole the gold and the silver from the United States.
Oh, get that Ezekiel 28 and 3. All right, because Esau, he just telling himself who he is, man. Hey, the spirit change. We gonna do the right 26 days, but hey, when we get back to it, spirit gonna change like the wind, man. I get that Ezekiel 20 and 28.
Ezekiel 28 and 3.
Right.
Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, get that 3. Yeah, get that. Right.
Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
Right, because Esau has a lot of knowledge, wiser than Daniel. All right, he's somewhat like wiser because he never lost his heritage and stuff. He knows certain things, but he don't know the prophecies like we do and shit.
And that goes into the
and
earth.
he's a mad scientist. He always doing research.
I was gonna say that goes into the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yeah.
Y'all, why y'all trying gave him that?
Yeah,
Right.
He gave him the understanding, man. He
Right.
gave him the ability to search out inequities. He knows who every nation is, all right?
Right.
He knows all these things,
That's his
man.
bless. He's cunning and he's a crafty, subtle snake.
To tell a lie, you gotta know the truth.
What's funny
right.
is that they at least know that God exists.
They know that.
And they rub it in your face every
Right.
chance they get.
Right.
And that's how you know there's the what's the name? There's no free will. Because
Right.
even though they know, they still gotta do what the Lord.
Because it was free will, they would stop they doing.
There you
They be
go.
like, oh shit, I'm fucking up.
Yeah, that was good.
They keep doing it. All right, go ahead.
There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
Uh-huh.
With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches and hast gotten gold and silver
Yep.
into thy treasures.
Yep. When you say they brag about stealing our gold and all that shit.
Our
All right.
land, our wealth, our knowledge,
Yep.
all that.
All that stuff. Go
And
ahead.
perverted it to Egyptology and the stories of Horus and Christmas and JC and
They-
Jehovah.
And synthesized the
Yeah.
herbs and plants and stuff and made it to like
Polluted our language.
pharmacy and shit, witchcraft,
It's
man.
like it's fine.
No, go ahead. Go.
Polluted our language, man. Got it all mixed up with modern day Yiddish, man. And they ain't just take our wealth; they took everything, man. He read it. They we was a nation robbed and spoiled of everything.
You're right.
Discontinued. Then they set up imposters
Right.
through their policy, through their unrighteous laws and decrees.
Yep.
If I may,
Go
real
ahead.
quick, they got a video. If you look up the gold in Fort Knox, they got like a lady and a bunch of people standing there, and it's like a door, something like this, and it's like a sheet of gold bars or something. But in the comments, you could tell the spirit of the people saying, man, it ain't shit else behind that. That everybody started taking their gold back to other
ain't
countries.
none there for
Ain't none there.
I had just did a lesson on that earlier.
Wow.
Because the fucking with China. China, they got back tungsten, man. You know, because Elder Malcolm had even brought that out. The gold that America supposedly gave them back was overlaid with gold on the top, but the rest was just tungsten. And they tested it to understand, to see that. You know? Showing you that, hey, America ain't got no goddamn money. It's still got these other, and that's a part of the lesson that I had brought out too, because Ghana was saying that, yeah, America has 18 tons. You think they got 18 tons?
They lying. Because he, like your brother mentioned, even when Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard, and you know everybody had to surrender that. A little bit after that, when you look into it, he visited like you said, the Fort Knox, and when you read the articles, they say ain't no gold, and they got a bunch of opioids and a bunch of other things, because when you look at it, at that time the country was facing a crisis. So in their minds, they had to take the so-called, they had to take out the gold standard in order to save the dollar. Had they not, it would all collapse and fail. But like you said, right after he took it off, right after he visited Fort Knox, he took the whole country off the gold standard, man. Because what he seen was like, oh shit, we ain't got nothing to back us up. We ain't doing good. We might as well get all our gold back, take motherfuckers off the gold standard. That was their only solution at the time. But that ain't gonna work. It's like now, the central banks, they want to crash the economy to enter into digital currency. And why? Because the economy not doing good. That's their way of saving a dollar, and it's not gonna work.
That's gonna save their ass.
And it's gonna crash because all these other currencies, they still initially depend off the U.S. dollar.
Yeah.
You know, them taking their gold back, that shit's not gonna matter. As soon as this fucking currency crashes, the world is gonna implode, man.
Yeah.
And it's gonna cause for this fucking war, man.
Oh, I got a precept real quick. I know you was holding one, because this goes full circle with everything everybody just said, because it was excellent. It go full circle. This is the book of James. That's the one you was grabbing? Damn, that's spirit. I kind of felt you was cooking up something hot. Hey, this is the book of James, chapter 5 and verse 1, because the brother mentioned the gold and things like that, which these other currencies, and that ain't gonna help you. Hey, this is James 5 and 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted. The brother mentioned it, man. Even the people in the comments can say ain't nothing in Fort Knox. That's things is overladen with gold, and the rest is corrupted. It says, and your garments are moth-eaten. It's just like your riches are corrupted. Your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. With some rust, that means it's iron. It's not 100% gold. So it's overlaid with gold, but like the brother mentioned, what contains in the inside, that's going to rust up. It's going to bear witness that everything you stand for is false. You've been played, and you've been lying to the people to further push your agenda, to keep your lies going, to keep Babylon that's falling going. But you can't heal this place. Ain't no healing Babylon. It's gonna fall and not rise again.
Right. And that's that debt. That debt is a witness against Esau.
Yep.
Yeah, lady things with thick clay.
Yep.
That debt is a witness that you've been fucking people over. How are you the height of the world? You're supposed to be the superpower, but you owe motherfuckers.
Yep.
You're supposed to have everything, but you oe.
Numbers don't lie.
And he had I was talking to this one bitch online, and fucking goddamn what's she, Filipina. She's like, oh yeah, I love you, I love America. Are you serious? This place fucking sucks. It's wicked in every fucking way, man.
That's Amalek.
That's how they tell this
Amalek don't care. Amalek did that.
Yeah.
He don't care.
Let me get this Deuteronomy 32 and 39:40. See now that I am he. There is no God with me. I kill, I make alive, I wound, I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So Esau, you're not fucking getting away, man. All right, you gonna drink that cup of Dreg City, man.
We had to.
Right, we had to.
Yeah.
We had to take that bad cough syrup, so you're gonna have to drink that, Esau, man. All right, these people ain't not the chosen people, man. They on the fucking Christmas. Look at that, they partying, man. They supposed to be.
That's the most folly ass thing with that shit,
Lamentations
man.
4:21. Rejoice now, Edom.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this off and then hand it back to you.
Right,
Back
go
in
ahead.
James 5, it says, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped treasures together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth. And the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabbath oath.
Yep.
Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in
Had
the
a
days
good
of
time.
slaughter.
And they said it's canker. That's that debt.
Yeah.
That's that debt.
Yeah. Because they owe China, right? They try to pay China back some fake ass gold.
They
and
tried to
shit.
pay them back the fake ass gold, and China's just pretty much
That
bought
shit-
off the majority of America. And
Yeah.
now China is starting to turn into an enemy instead of an ally.
Yeah, right.
Even though it owns parts of this motherfucker.
They got a fucking
Yeah.
police station in Washington D.C. What the fuck? That shit unheard of.
And then even
You never heard that shit like 30 years ago? A Chinese police on America's land, man.
and you think about it, they kind of started it years at the beginnings of America, somewhat like in the 1900s, putting their foot in the door with Chinatown. It's a Chinatown in every goddamn major city. Man. Who the fuck? We ain't got no Negro town.
Hey,
or nothing
Esau
like that
was,
shit.
even though Esau a fucking devil, he was kind of right. They taking over.
Yeah.
I actually told, when I told my
Who
wife
said
that they
that?
own parts of this motherfucker, she's like, oh, that's why that's a Chinatown. I was like, no, that's not why, but, you know,
yeah.
but actually, yeah, that's the breakdown. As soon as they put their foot in the door, they were able to establish a certain, because you don't see nothing like Haitian town or Jamaican town in these motherfuckers.
If it is, it's a ghetto.
Yeah.
Ghetto, yeah.
The fact that they are able to,
Go ahead.
now the fact that they're able to do that is the simple fact they were putting their foot in the door, because they were saying that, okay, we got enough currency to do this, so now we got more money to do this. Because the elite, not the elites, but the heathens, they were able to come to this country and actually do what Jake couldn't, because every time we tried to establish our own, we got destroyed.
That's
part of the curse.
Because of the curse, yeah.
Yeah, what did it say? The heathen that is within thee shall get above thee very far.
Yeah.
They actually came here and they were able to do that.
Deuteronomy 28, 40, 43, 43, and 40. All right, go ahead.
By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou
And that
increased
traffic is
thy riches.
that traffic is slavery.
Yep.
The enslaving of our people for one, but he also enslaved the rest of these nations. He's enslaved his own people, man. That's why you see so-called white people saying that, oh, I feel like a nigga now because now they get treated, now they're starting to feel that.
Yep.
All Amalek gave him was white supremacy.
Yep.
I
They got
see
no
that.
crumbs and shit. They ain't getting no, just like
Slap
the
on
pie
the
they
wrist.
wanted. And like Elder Malcolm said, that's why you got the rest of the tribes angry at the head tribe, Amalek. The rest of the tribes of Edom, because they ain't getting that slice of pie, man. They get them crumbs.
And that's why the book of Job says the hand of the wicked shall be upon you, man. When you go into that wicked, it means the laborers, man. Man, he gonna be catching hell from all sides because he's just a wicked individual, man.
Right. Cause everything gonna go out of he gonna cause a chaos, but you boil some eggs and you let it sit there and let the water boil up, that shit overflow in the pot.
Yeah.
That's what Esau gonna do, cause he caused all this shit, but it's gonna get too out of hand. He gonna get afraid and start hiding this shit, man.
And we know what happened when Amalek or these Edomites can't have more than 3 situations going on. What they do, they swan dive off the goddamn
Right.
building, man.
They ain't reporting that though.
Street pizza, man, and stuff.
They don't report it all the time. It'll be rare.
Yeah.
At the most, they might report somebody that's known. They'll report somebody that's known because this motherfucker's known. Like, what happened to them? But yeah.
And that's why Elder Malcolm said, that's why all these wealthy Edomites that was invested downtown, you don't see no more, man. They gone, man.
You got a situation in Buffalo Grove about 3 days ago. He was an Edomite, he was an East European, but $1 million home, man, killed and stabbed him. Stabbed his wife and kids and his
But he
killed
gone
himself.
broke.
Yeah, their house was in foreclosure, $1 million houses in foreclosure.
And I bet you that money he probably had like $100,000, $50,000 to make. To him, that's like $1 in five.
Because he wasn't trying to make less if they didn't have Becky start
Right.
treating him like shit, then leave him and start fucking Tyrone.
His wife was divorced and she had a restraining order against him.
Thank you.
See,
That's
that's
what it
what
was.
happened.
He wasn't trying to have that
The bitch came
shit.
over and got
Hey,
some
get
on his
that. Hey,
ass.
go to Genesis 25. The young should be stronger than the elder. Young should be stronger. Go to Genesis 25, man. Cause Esau, he not built for this, man. That's how you know they not the people, man. They not built to withstand this suffering, man. They not strong. They weak, man. All right, get that.
You mean Genesis 27?
It's 25. One should be stronger than the other.
Oh, kind.
Yeah, go ahead.
And the Lord says, Genesis
Yahweh.
25 and 23. And,
Lord
and Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people
Different races. All right, go ahead.
shall be separated. Let you know the Lord is a separatist, right?
Yep.
From thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people,
Uh-huh.
and the elders shall serve the younger.
One should be stronger than the other, man. They can't survive. They don't know how to survive, man. They like the brother said, he killed himself. He because he ain't made enough money getting that house, gonna lose that house. He probably got like $100,000. He probably even got like $500,000 in the bank account.
He didn't want his fucking kids to start calling Tyrone daddy and to have his fucking ex's wife pussy be stretched out like that fucking bus.
Yeah, probably his wife probably get busted by Tyrone and shit. And he killed himself, killed the whole family. But guess what? He wake up the kid, he waking up a new baby.
gonna be
and
worse.
some slave chain gonna be around his ankle.
Yeah.
He was like, God damn, I can't heal too quick.
Yeah.
All right, you ain't getting away, Esau, man. You gonna pay for what you did, what your forefathers did. Get that Isaiah 14:21, man.
You know,
All right? Ain't no escaping this. Ain't no escaping this, bitch. All right. Like El Taha said, you gonna do what we said. You gonna do it, bitch. Ain't no escaping, man.
Hey, even when they go into stronger,
Right.
I just did a little experiment. When you Google freaks of sports, man,
Right.
it's always Jake,
Right.
Randy Moss,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Michael Jordan.
Right.
You know, it's never an Edomite, man, ever.
If you dumbass Jace, man, if you said you don't believe in the Most High, you look at Michael Jordan, you a fool, man.
Yeah, come on.
That's ultimate proof Yahweh is Michael Jordan. Hey, that's no proof for me.
Shit, the fact that Jay can get shot in their fucking body
Michael
and still
Jordan.
fucking be able to lift weights
Yeah.
and still be able to do some raw ass shit that these heathens can't do, that is proof of the Most High, man.
Right.
Bo Jackson.
Yeah, get that. That's what you did.
I'm saying Isaiah 14:21.
Yeah, Isaiah 14.
Professor Slaughter.
Yeah. All right, so you ain't getting away with this, Esau, man. Ain't gonna be no damn mercy and all this stuff. A timeout. Oh, wait a minute. I got a boo-boo, none of that stuff. You going to hardcore, so you getting a boot in your ass, man. Hey, get that Isaiah 14.
It's Isaiah 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children,
Right.
for the iniquity of their fathers.
All right, and you are your forefather, Esau. You the same. Idumeans, Edomites. Your little heads talking about, oh, that wasn't me. That was my forefathers. No, that was your ass.
This how you know they spirit bear witness they guilty, right?
Right.
Whenever they see Jake, what they do? They clutch on their belongings
They do like
and
this.
they give some space because they know at any given moment the Lord can put the spirit on the Jake, any Jake, to attack your ass, and you living in fear and you living in guilt.
And
So
you
every
think-
time you see an Israelite,
Yeah.
you clutch your belongings because
Yeah.
they don't belong to you. You got it off the backs of the Israelites,
Right.
and you give yourself distance and space because you in fear and you in guilt. Only a person that's living in fear and guilt gonna avoid everybody like that.
And they also give you
What
that
you
fake
avoiding
ass,
the people for if you
Right.
ain't did nothing?
They also give you that fake ass smile right along with it.
Yeah.
Hey, get that damn James 49. We should rouse the lion.
That ain't great. Being greatness has been
Genesis
accepted by the
49.
people. You're not accepted. You are despised
That's why-
among all nations, man.
That's why too. They get it's called anti-S
Yeah.
when you say they own everything.
Exactly.
Get that Genesis 49.
If you
We should
own,
rouse the
if
lion.
this is the land of the free, you own everything. That should be a compliment that you did good.
It's guilty conscience. You come against everybody using that anti-Semitic policy, and you come against everybody that come against you for exposure because you're the weaker vessel, right?
And matter of fact, I got a book where Esau calling Jake monkeys and shit. Hold on.
Yeah.
Man, I got
That's all. And they do it. They do it in the movie. They do it in the radios. They do it in the cartoons.
It's the ones that scream anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
I'm finna get it.
Yeah.
I got a coworker that got two of the rarest forms of some type of bird. One is already super rare. He got two. And the same person got two rare blood disease. Esau, he fucked up.
A lot of them Edomites, a lot of them Khazars, which are the same things, man. Different names, same person. They all deal with that either skin disease or blood issues, man, heavily, man. They deal with that being rejected of the sons, Parkinson's disease and basically immune system breaking down, man. They
That's
weak.
what Michael J. Fox got
They
that
weak.
Parkinson's disease.
MS,
They skin bear witness that they weak and they don't have the components of a God, man. The scripture says we are gods. That's why the brother said, man, when he see athletes like MJ do his thing, man, that's an inkling of the power that God has given unto his creation. Because if he created us, he's going to put his wisdom in us, his spirit in us, so we're able to do God-like things, man, on the physical plane, him being in the flesh. Esau can't do that, man. He got to where he got off the Israelites, man. He won his wars because of the Israelites, man. He built America because of the Israelites, man. They was able to break away from Britain, man. They won that war because of the Israelites.
Yeah.
They got into power because of the Israelites. All their adventures because of the Israelites, man.
Yeah, keep talking. We'll look for that.
Esau ain't did or found nothing.
I saw a post. I don't know if somebody put in the group me or what, where the Jake soldiers in World War II. They asked for their money from France, the little salary,
Yep.
and they shot their ass and killed them.
Yeah, bro. Madness. That's madness. I ain't heard of that.
Yeah.
Time to pay them.
Time to pay them. They
Damn.
shot their ass down, man.
Well, every nation that we're always under, that nation usually prospers.
Always.
It's always been like that. But that nation also is usually wicked. So because they have us, they're not being righteous. They end up going down.
Oh, I got it now. All right.
Receipts.
All right. So these the people always screaming anti-Semitic, right?
Right.
All right. Even though we are Semitic people, now this is the book, the colors of the Jews. All right. The color of the Jews. Now
Wait,
this
hold
is
on, show the back. Show who wrote it.
so the wrote
You
it.
know, Mike.
Yeah.
It's like,
Who wrote it is Melanie Kane and Kantrowitz and shit. So Melanie Kane and Kantrowitz. All right, so those who wrote it. All right, so they go right here. This is her right here. Yavla McCoy. Right, McCoy. All right. It said I went to a Hasidic elementary school, definitely little heads. And in my elementary school, where I was learned the word Schwartz means black. Schwartz, black. I was told that it was just Yiddish for a term black. But I knew it was a derogatory term because the way it was used, just like they use it like nigger.
yeah.
I sometimes ask friends today who make the same argument to think the last three contents, which they heard the term Schwartz and use it to determine where